Hey everyone, welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Just in the nick of time. So, Gavin, did you literally wait until 60 seconds before the podcast to go take a piss?
I always do.
I was like, we're starting in a minute, guys. Gavin's like, no, we're not. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'm like, Gavin, we're starting in a fucking minute.
Well, my
no,
watch.
What, are we?
My watch.
And then like we kept talking about it. You kept coming back.
My watch said 3 minutes. So
And
I was
you're
like, yeah.
fuck your watch.
No, I was like,
it's because we turned the time back. That's why.
Yeah.
We went back an hour. That's
Yeah.
why it's off.
Well, no, I
3
realized-
minutes.
We also went forward 2 minutes.
no, I realized I was bollocks because last week the clocks changed, so that's why my watch is off.
Right, which makes no sense.
We should be an hour off.
I mean, I looked at my watch. I must have been like, oh, it's probably like 2:30, and then I flinged it forward an hour. I must have just missed slightly by 3.
Just say right now, 2:30 and flinged it forward.
What Gavin tried to say, Kerry, is
Could
he
you
just
translate?
guessed and he turned the clock back at what he
Oh.
thought was an hour.
Yeah.
But if you don't do it like completely accurate, there's no point in wearing a fucking watch, Gavin.
Yeah, I guess I just
Well,
like
yeah, I'll
I
be
did
there
a-
within 3 minutes.
My clock went back 58 minutes.
fucking idiot.
Since this is a bachelor party,
Yeah.
and
Stag do.
where we were having
No, it's
a
not.
good time,
Yeah.
we wanted to get a stripper to come and
Right.
entertain us.
All right.
Obviously, we didn't.
But we could not do that.
Is
We
Chris
could not
out there?
find a stripper fast
If
enough.
Blaine comes out here, I'm gonna leave.
So we found
I'm gonna stay.
the next best thing.
All right.
All right.
So we have someone here to provide us some bachelor party entertainment.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We got come join. This is a long over pause. We got
What's going on?
a clown.
Nice.
Have a seat there in the middle.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Right in the middle.
Who's gonna make us balloon animals?
Oh, fucking awesome.
sweet.
Balloon animals during the podcast?
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
want a penis.
While he's getting set up, I'm gonna read this.
Okay.
While I wait here for a second.
I'm just hearing constant laughter from the control room.
I'm really glad we did this. I'm really
This
having a
is
lot of fun.
good
This
taste.
is easily the most fun I've ever had at any bachelor party.
Oh yeah.
Ever.
What does that
This
say
is-
about the bachelor parties you've been to?
This
Does that
is
mean we're not
easily
rowdy
my
enough?
first bachelor
No,
party
this is
ever.
great.
We need to get more
Nice.
Larry.
No, this is the. I'm saying with
Yeah, I'm trying to ruin it for you.
No, this is awesome.
Oh, okay.
No one's drunk. We're not getting kicked out of a
Shit.
strip
Well,
club.
It's Excalibur.
Oh,
Let me grab that.
sweet.
Thank you. Look at that, dude. Oh, my glass was doing a little thing. Woo!
Can we have like
Don't bring a
full-on-
sword to a bachelor
full on
party.
cock and balls?
Full on cock and balls.
Oh, dude. All right. That sounded like.
I normally don't do this for parties, but then again, my
What kind of parties do you usually go
It is
for?
a
Like,
bachelor party.
Are we talking kids parties usually?
Mostly kids parties.
Interesting.
Mostly kids
Let's get a bit
parties.
saucy tonight then.
Right at this right do.
He's like measuring out.
Thinking about it.
Jack just texted me.
I'm you know.
Jack just texted. What the
Yes.
fuck are you guys doing?
Oh, dude. Nice. It's like handleballs.
Look at the cheeky bell end.
That was good.
That was that was quick.
You know what? I like one. It was good. He thought about it, but he had to think. Because if it was
Yeah.
like, oh, give me a cock and ball, he was like, done.
Turn to the side, do profile.
Gus, you better watch out, dude. I'll chop that dick right off.
This balloon's
chop it
pink.
right
I have
off.
high hopes for what the next thing is.
I'm so glad I didn't grab it and do something with
Breast
it.
cancer
fair
awareness
enough.
month. Come on.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was the no shave thing. What is that?
Jack, I'm gonna text you, but I'll
Kerry,
also tell you
Kerry.
on the stream in case you're watching.
He's making a vag.
No.
Nice.
Is that a vag? It is.
We're having an honorary
Gavin,
bachelor
give me
party
one
for
of
you,
them.
Jack.
Hey, Barbara, if you're watching, right?
Why, Barbara?
She always does that. Like,
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Why not?
You're, it could
Why
be me.
not?
I'm right here.
Hey,
Yeah.
Gus.
Yeah, thank you.
That,
You look like you belong in London.
I do actually.
Yeah.
That's because I'm half British.
You look
It's
like a
true. You
blimp
pull it off.
pilot.
You have it all together.
Yeah.
He looks like a what?
Like a blimp pilot.
A
What-
blimp.
A blimp pilot? What
know.
does a stereotypical blimp
Yeah.
pilot look like?
I
Gavin?
imagine the dude that crashed the Hindenburg was wearing that. Wasn't he?
I mean, how'd you know
That
about
was
my
that
uncle?
was in the U.S. though.
Was it?
Yeah, that was in
All right.
Jersey. Oh shit.
Oh,
it's all
Michael.
coming around.
Do you grow out your hair? Don't touch a blimp.
All right, I'll do
What
it.
does the fact that it was in the US have to do with anything?
Because you said you look British, like a British blimp pilot.
I didn't say you look British.
He actually didn't. That was I
Oh.
think that was you.
I was
No,
looking.
that was
I
you.
looking
That
at-
was me.
I was
You
looking
said
at
it,
Twitter.
Kerry.
I was
Alright.
distracted.
Dude,
God
I
damn
don't know.
it.
The beard got to
Kerry
me.
has had 4 sips of beer.
No, it's the glue.
We've
from
checked
the
his
beard
age like
thing.
5 times,
Yeah.
right? He's like 37.
He had parental permission, so he's all right.
My daddy signed a form. This can be an approximate number. How many men have seen your dick?
She's thinking.
Not many.
Not many. That's
One,
good. Good
maybe.
answer. Okay.
I assume
One?
you mean like
Bullshit.
not as a baby. When you're a baby,
Oh,
That
sure.
doesn't count.
Sure,
Baby
sure.
your
dick
dick's out
don't
there. Baby
count.
dick and baby ass is everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Oh, I don't think any then. None.
Oh, well, I'm disappointed now.
Not even like an uncle.
Jesus.
Just ask him. It seems like the most obvious choice.
Why?
I'm pretty sure if you poll people, that's pretty high up there.
Hey.
Hey.
No, what about you?
I don't think so.
I think I'm at
Nothing I
0.
can
I think I'm at
recall.
0 also.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you guys want to like whip it out now and make it 4 for everybody, or 3?
It'd be a lot more,
well.
Kerry.
Look,
It's a live podcast.
Li-
I would have had
in-person dick.
a lot more if when we filmed the RT short for the censorship.
Oh, yeah.
Where everything keeps getting blurred out. The original ending for that short was supposed to be I walk into the room and everything is blurred out except for my dick. And it's like the one thing that doesn't get censored is my dick, and then like the whole short was supposed to end just in a close up of dick.
So why didn't that happen?
Because we figured that video would get removed anywhere we tried to host it.
Yep.
Even on Blip.
This is before.
That was pre-Blip,
Yeah,
right?
I think it was before Blip. It was a long time ago.
I was there. I was in that shot.
Were you?
Okay. Fucking brag about it.
Are you Blip?
I was the end of the shot. I guess I was the disappointing ending.
You're not Gus's dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Gavin?
Yeah.
Why are you stealing the spotlight from Gus's dick?
I feel bad now.
Yeah. His,
Okay.
his
There's only
dick
one way.
feels even
There's
worse.
only one way to make up for it.
Brandon's telling me he almost saw my dick
Oh, yeah?
during the food immersion when they ambushed me in my bedroom in the middle of the night.
Wait, you sleeping
Oh,
with all your
that's
kit on?
right.
Yeah, and my underwear were half off.
I was in there too.
Actually, that was on purpose. I realized what was going on, and I dropped my underwear.
That's the
under
first
sheets. And I was like, I'm gonna make this as terrible for them
Yeah,
as
I
they're making it
realized.
for me.
It has to be, Gus.
They're gonna have to see some shit.
I remember that shoot was literally like, "Hey, Kerry, we need you to come to the office at 4 in the morning on a Saturday. Can't tell you what it's about. Just be here." I was like, "Okay." Then I saw Gus's ass.
You might see dick.
Yeah. If everything goes well, a little bit of cock,
Or a lot.
or
A lot.
depends on how much he wants to show. I don't know. You know.
Yeah, that was a really
I'm sorry, Gus. You
that
didn't
was a
get to
really
do that.
painful immersion to shoot. Oh, we have cigars. Have those been there the whole time?
Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
there the whole time. I was doing like you were talking, and I
thought
was just
somebody
like,
pooped on the table.
I like doing
What are you
this.
meant to do with a cigar? You meant to like chew on the
You're
end
meant to
or something?
smoke it.
Chew on the end of it. What?
No, but
It's like a chew toy
no,
for adults.
Before you do it,
Before you
cut
do,
it.
before you
cut the end.
Oh, I guess I just seen people do that with their mouth. Like,
Really?
like a grenade.
Are you sure?
you're looking at me like I'm a lunatic. You've never seen
No,
someone
no,
bite.
I have seen that. I have seen that. People like bite it off.
Yeah, like
and then,
hardcore
like,
people.
spit it. Yeah.
Like Heisenberg would do
yeah.
that.
Michael.
I picked it up in like a Heisenberg type fashion. But Gus was talking. I wanted to pick it up and just be like, blah, 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 blah. But I thought it was rude.
Dubstep is rude. Yeah.
Have you ever smoked a cigar?
Yeah, I smoke a cigar every now and then.
Do you like it?
I'm not a big fan, but I mean, every now and then when I'm drunk, I can see myself fancying a cigar.
It's funny. Speaking of when you're drunk, so we had the extra live stream last weekend, and then Bernie graced everyone with his presence. Drunk Bernie.
Yeah.
It's pretty
fucking
wonderful.
walking back and forth, smoking a cigar on the set. But like right after Patrick cut my hair, we went outside and he's like, I have to fix some things. And he was like going over it. And Bernie comes out and he's just like he's talking to us and he takes out the cigar and he's like, and I'm just like, okay, I guess Bernie's gonna smoke a cigar. And like right before he goes in, he pulls it out and hands it to me. He's like, there you go. And then just walks inside. I'm like, why did he give me this? Like, I have no idea why
He
he
didn't wanna
handed me.
smoke it with
I have
you or
no idea why he
anything?
handed me this. It wasn't like for anything. It's just like, here you go, I have this.
You probably got bored with it.
I was watching the stream when he started smoking that cigar. And I was like, that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He
I
had
was
a lot
like,
of
this whole
comments
place
about
is
you.
gonna stink like cigar smoke.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it didn't. And then I started worrying. I was like, are there smoke detectors attached to the sprinklers up there?
Oh my
That would've been a
God.
fun
I don't think
stream.
so.
I started
Sprinklers are
really
usually-
worrying
That would've
about
been
it.
awesome.
Sprinklers are usually just heat.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
He's
why
my boy.
is it that men are only allowed to have a bachelor party right before they get married? Like, if you're a bachelor and you're not married, why not just have a fucking
That
bachelor
seems
party
like the best
every
time to
fucking
have
weekend?
it because then
Yeah.
you can actually like bang people, and it's not like you're ruining your marriage.
Kerry's telling me it's called
Right?
a regular party. What's the difference? You're a
No.
bachelor having a party. Why not just call it a fucking
Where
bachelor
I'm from,
party?
it's not called a bachelor party. It's called a
Something dumb. Here we
stag
go.
do
A stag do?
or a stag party.
Right, he mentioned that, but that doesn't
I've
make
heard
sense
stag,
because
a
like
stag do.
because like when
Like
you
a
go
do.
stag, you
Let's
go
have
by
a right-
yourself.
Well, I always
Let's have
thought,
hang on real
when
quick. Gavin, what? What are we having? What are we having?
Like when you can have a do.
Like
It's
a right
it means like a
do?
thing, like an event.
Like a do.
Like come to my wedding do. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
like when you go to like Google Calendar, it's
Gavin,
like add
did
a
you read
do.
my wedding invitations? I haven't sent them out yet. It says It says, "Dearly beloved, come to my wedding do."
Having a
You're
right
saying it
wedding
like it's
do.
insane. That's something that someone would say there.
That's crazy.
Where I'm from.
What I think of when I think of Stag is like I think of old like Looney Tunes where they would always refer to like stag films, like porn films.
Oh,
Used
really?
to be called
Shit.
like stag films.
I think of just like going stag, like
Yeah, I
going
do
to the
too.
party by yourself, like going to prom by yourself.
What the
'cause
fuck
you
did a
suck.
stag ever do that got it like?
I don't know.
They're literally
Apparently, there's something
solemn
really
creatures.
good or
I
something
didn't
really bad. I
invent the
don't.
name.
Yeah.
Maybe they sucked hard enough where it's like if you show up by yourself like a loser, we're gonna call you a stag.
A stag is like a deer, right? Like a male deer or an elk.
Something like
I
that.
think so.
Yeah.
So
And then
it's
and
like
the female equivalent is a hen night.
a hen night Shyamalan.
And not like a deer night.
Or a hen do.
Oh, a hen. Okay, I got it now.
Yeah.
The female equivalent. I thought you meant the female equivalent of just a stag was a hen do. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. You're saying like the equivalent of a bachelor
So wait,
bachelorette
hen do?
party
I don't understand.
is a hen do.
I don't know
It's a
what
hen
the hell's
night or a
going
hen
on here. You're
do.
half
Hen night.
English. Translate.
There you go.
Okay.
Teaching you everything.
I can
tonight.
totally
calendar.
fit into the UK now.
Yeah.
Hello, gents. Let's go have a hen do.
Gus, I think you might have to take Kerry's hat. Actually,
Yeah,
you're
do you-
like
do you
becoming
want-
more British than him.
Do you want to go fly a blimp with me?
You got to grow your hair out a little
Yeah.
bit and get it like wavier.
I can totally do that. I've done that before.
Now than he was when he was a kid.
He can drive just as much now as he could when he was 12. He literally has not increased his driving capacity at all.
No,
Guys,
except
can I get a ride home after this?
And last week, okay, and last week,
Oh boy.
oh my God.
oh, dude, he's full of the
We're
vinegar.
done with the podcast. I'm like hanging out here. I go to the fucking studio. I
Gavin's
finish up some work
splashing.
on my desktop. I leave. I'm out getting onto the interstate, and I get a text from Gav. Hey, can I get a ride home? Fuck, so I have to stop. Turn
No,
around.
you didn't have to. I was like, because on the phone you were like, oh, I already left you, idiot. I was like, all right, no worries. And you were like, no, wait. I'll come back. And I was like, oh, you don't have to.
I came back and picked you up. What the fuck were you doing? It's not like like the podcast turned off and I just fucking ran out
Well, usually
the door.
you hang around for a while. And
I
then
don't hang around for shit.
You used to hang around all
No,
the time.
fuck, I
Gus,
never.
Gus GTFOs,
You would come. You,
dude.
Gus is in
nah,
and
you
out.
would come
It is
back.
over and he's
You would
gone.
You would do a little bit of diddling on the podcast or whatever.
Listen, Dillhole.
Yeah, that's back before Patrick started doing all the work.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just forgot. I was sat at my
Right, but
desk. I was
that's
like,
been forever.
Why don't you ask Patrick for a ride then? He's
He
here.
doesn't live 6 feet from where I live. I talked about
Sounds
the
like
one.
a
There's like one or two things that I refused to film,
Yeah.
and one of them was the horse execution. I'll tell you about that.
No.
Wait, what?
Oh, we had a call once where someone was. I think I've told this before.
A cool or a call?
A call.
He's
on
trying
the
to say
phone.
call. The
All right.
phone call.
And
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate
some
it.
scientist was researching like horse muscles and the way muscles move and stuff.
Right.
And there was this horse that was going to get shot in the head and put down because it was old and
Okay.
knackered, and they wanted to see like which muscles move first when you shoot one in the head. And
You wouldn't do it?
I was talking to my dude who I work with, and we were just like, I don't really want to do it.
Okay.
Is that both or one? It's
What,
one.
I don't know what you're
That's
talking
just.
about.
I think it's just a tumor.
So, like, they wanted to
Hey,
see like
baby.
how death progressed through the horse body, essentially.
Well, because I think what happens is when you shoot an animal in the head, it doesn't fall over. Like the legs retract up into the body. I think like the horse's legs would go like.
and then like it kind of retracts and then.
So what happens is it tucks up and then hits the floor as a tucked up animal.
Fucking beach volleyball over here.
Yeah.
So I totally agree with you.
Don't cut to me while I'm setting up.
So Gavin,
Well, surprise. Boys, the entertainment has arrived.
Oh yeah.
Does anyone have a-
Yeah. Let me pop
I
them.
can't get to the microphone. It's out of reach.
Now you understand the struggle, Gus.
This is literally
it's
as
not
close as I
easy.
get to it.
It's not easy. is it?
plight.
Does anyone have a load of darts?
No, God.
Let's all throw darts
Yeah.
at Gus.
What
So
could possibly go wrong? What's the other thing? You said there were two things you'd never done? Or two things you turned down?
Cum shot.
I know my boobs are blocking the mic. I just fucking said that. You have a cum shot that you filmed in slow-mo, though.
I didn't film
No,
that.
he didn't film it. He
Oh.
found it.
Okay.
there's a big
Yeah.
difference.
Big difference.
Big difference. So okay, just going back to the horse and not the semen. I totally agree with you. I probably wouldn't have done it either. If they're
I just
gonna,
don't want to see a real death in slow mo. Like something about like this
Yeah.
horse that as it's falling to the ground was alive like 0.1 of a second ago is disturbing to me. It's
I
just
guess
like,
you can probably like distinguish the frames in which it was still alive.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
and that kind
Yeah,
of stuff is nasty.
Jesus.
And you would have seen like the bullet probably come out the back of the head.
It goes from being
yeah.
alive
I
to
guess-
being meat.
Yeah. And you can see the moment where it changes. Usually when in a movie someone's blasting
Just-
the head, it's like, bleh, but it'd
Just
be like,
to play devil's eye for a second, that horse's like life ended. and it was
The
like
horse was shot.
then the horse is gonna get shot regardless.
Yeah.
So why not make the death worthwhile by contributing to?
Because he didn't want to see
Because
it.
I would have to look very closely at it and make sure it was all exposed right and
Yeah.
in focus, and I'd have to watch it back, and I
All
might
get.
get a bit queasy doing
I
that.
respect
I
that,
get that.
Gavin.
Okay,
Cheers, boy.
Yeah.
I get that.
Also, yeah, I'm not one for watching animals die. I can't-
Neff was on a blimp, on his way to Kansas City.
All right, bye.
Rooster Teeth Podcast. Rooster Teeth Podcast. Ready to listen now. Ready to listen now. Ready to listen now.